Good afternoon and welcome into the Maury County Public School Sports Zone Game Day show as we are field side here at Battle Creek High School, the newest gym in the Maury County Public School crown.
GM as in GEM.
GEM, and also there's a new gym right here behind us
there's
too.
a new GYM as well.
That's Coach Keith Stacy. We're here with Eric Perryman of the downtown office of the Maury County Public Schools and my good friend Landon Seacrest, but I've nicknamed him the L Train.
The L Train.
He's landing the plane tonight, right?
He's landing the plane tonight, and I tell you what, folks, if you don't have plans, you should make them. We are, like I said, live, coming to you live, field side, Battle Creek High School. And if you hear a little humming in the background, those are the generators of the ice cream truck that's
Baked potato.
Urban Creamery, and a baked and loaded potato truck right in front of us, and my stomach is growling just talking about it.
That potato sounds good.
And then on the other side, the Battle Creek Grizzlies ladies softball team is having a bake sale, and I've already gone over there and spent $10 right before we came on the.
Oh my goodness!
And
hey, was it worth it? Was it worth it?
It took every fiber in my being to go over there and lock it up in my car and not bring it over here to the set. Then sit down and start eating. I'm just telling you right now. So
I also noticed a cheerleader tent out here in the parking lot where they're doing some fundraising.
National Guard, the National Guard Armory, they've got their trailer pulled up. They've got a little something special for us tonight, and it's a big night. It's homecoming night as Battle Creek takes on the Glen Cliff. Do you know what the nickname of the Glen Cliff?
The Colts.
They're the Colts.
Yes,
look at
bingo.
you, Coach Stacey.
Bingo.
You've been to Glen Cliff before, I bet, right?
I've been around a while.
Hey, you know, the cool thing about this is, and I don't know what y'all think, all four settings that we go to are distinct and different for sure. This is the one that is in its infancy, and every time we come, something new is happening here. They're learning to do football. They're growing into what this is going to look like for the next 20, 40, 50 years.
Sure.
And it's pretty cool to see as you get here, kind of the hustle and the bustle of what's going on as they start the night.
And I tell you what, and Eric, you guys were instrumental in getting this campus placed where it is. We see that's the middle school there, or is
that's the middle school.
The middle school, and the elementary is right around the corner here.
Right over here across the creek.
On this other side of the
there.
trees. But speaking of the trees, you know, if we stand here at the corner of this football field and just kind of take a panoramic view around of what's around us, it looks as if this campus is almost set in the middle of a forest, of the woods. You know what I mean?
It looks great.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, you don't see a bunch of buildings and streets and street lights and commercial buildings and fast food places surrounding this high school. What you see is just a beautiful line of sight line, especially to the west. You just see all these trees, and it's just a terrific setting.
It's awesome, and I every time I come here, I think that walking onto this property 10 years ago for the first time, but about 3.5 years ago walking on, and it was a cornfield.
Sure.
Where we're standing was a cornfield.
Literally, I mean,
literally,
it was,
and it has transformed. You know, the fun part of it is the building it. For me, we designed it, we built it, we laid it out. The frustrating and the exciting thing is every time I come, they've done something different with it. It's not necessarily always what I would have done with it, but it's so cool, like I said, to see it morphing and growing into its own little world. You know, it's Central set in stone. It's been there. They have their traditions. Mount Pleasant has had some changes, but for the most part, they've done football for a long time. Spring Hill as well. It's just really cool to see these folks kind of learn to do what they're doing.
And I think, and if I could add on to what you're saying, you're talking about them just putting the students, the faculty, the community, putting their own kind of personal stamp on the structure that you guys put here in place, and then they get to add stuff to it. It's kind of like it's an old school restaurant that's been in a town forever. They slowly add little bits of memorabilia to it to make it more inviting and it's like hospitality for inviting for people to come and see, and that's kind of what what this high school is doing.
I equate it to helping someone move into a new house, and the first time you walk in, it's just empty, it's just rooms, and you're kind of like, well, that's pretty cool. And then when you go back for Thanksgiving or Christmas, it smells like a home. And,
sure, and there's stuff, and there's stuff on the wall and sitting around, and they've added their personal effects to it.
They're just doing that, but in this case, it's just a large community that's doing it, and it's awesome. It's awesome to see this many parents out here this early, kind of throwing things together, and we have that everywhere. This is just new. They're just figuring it out.
And let me say one more thing. I saw Coach Byrne before we came on the show. He was out here on the field setting up their some things for the game, and Wednesday night we had the coaches show at Puckett's restaurant, and so he said, Drake, I said, what's going on, Coach? He said, my parents texted me during the show because Coach Byrne was there with a couple of his players, and I said, and he said you were throwing Battle Creek under the bus. I said, Coach, what are you talking about? I wouldn't throw I love Battle Creek. I wouldn't throw Battle Creek under the bus. He said, well, my parents said that you didn't consider Battle Creek and Spring Hill rivalries. I said, Coach, I didn't say that. I said Spring Hill and Summit were the initial rivalries. I said it's up to Battle Creek and Spring Hill now that they're closer to make it a rivalry. It's not up to me.
That's a valid point.
It's not. I mean, and now Coach Burns said, well, we're the only high school from Murray County that's in Spring Hill, and I said, technically, you are right. Even
technically,
you know what I mean.
Geographically, yes.
Now, Landon, you went to Spring Hill. Yeah. You play ball there. Yeah. You know all about that.
Yeah.
But technically, right now, as far as Murray County Public Schools go, Battle Creek's the only one. But in Spring Hill.
The thing about that is there are kids that come to Battle Creek who live on Sawmill Pike. That's nowhere near. That's not Spring Hill in any way whatsoever. They live at Hardison Mill. These zones are so big. They pull.
Kids that live on the north side
of the river
of Bear Creek of Highway 99.
No, south side of Bear Creek, all the way to the river.
Yeah.
If you live on the south of the river, you go to Cullioca. If you live north of the river, you come to Battle
That's
Creek.
right, because I live on the Duck River, right there off Old Bear Creek Pike. Yeah. I mean, I look down onto the river off of our terrace, and our two teenage kids went to Spring Hill.
Went to Spring Hill. Yeah. Now they would come to Battle Creek.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because you're on the east side of 31. If you were on the west side of 31, they would go to Spring Hill.
Okay.
It's a whole thing. But, I'll say this. I was at E.A. Cox when Spring Hill Middle opened, and I remember playing them the first couple of years, and it was such a big deal for Spring Hill Middle.
It was. I was a part of that.
But for our kids, Withorn was still the bigger game.
Sure.
Because
tradition.
They had 10, 15 years of rivalry, and it had been built. It's exactly what you said. It is up to these two programs to build that rivalry. It's not just because you were birthed, then there it is.
Right. Or they're the closest one.
They're still going to get up bigger for Summit than they are for this.
I mean,
now, 5 years from now, maybe not.
It might flip.
I mean, right now, I would say Spring Hill and Landon, you could probably add this. Spring Hill High School as a whole, their student body and faculty, whoever, they have a much more dislike for Summit.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
By far than they do.
It's a crosstown rivalry
than they do for the Battle Creek Grizzlies.
It's just new.
Until some competition starts going on, until a couple of good both schools have great basketball teams or great football teams, and
when they start playing games that create an outcome
that matter,
puts one team out.
Here's something that's important too. I think, especially when you talk about Spring Hill and Summit. Summit had two generational players, Keaton and Destin Wade, that changed the trajectory of basketball and football for that rivalry. So Battle Creek might get some guys that change the whole trajectory of this.
Hey, I think about Coach Stacy, coaching at Marshall County and playing at Marshall County for so long. I'm an old Marshall County guy. They don't play very often anymore. But if I saw a schedule and it said Marshall County and White House, I'm fired up. That's a rivalry in my mind. It may not be to the last 20 years of folks.
People would think,
in our world, that's a big game. You're going for a playoff game. Yep. You're going to play now. That's a rivalry.
Okay, yeah. White House up by Portland.
Way up there.
Yeah, and those games meant that one team's season ended and one team's season went on another week.
And you only got to play them because you had progressed to that point, but it was a big deal. It seemed like for a little while they were the one you got every year, and that's what Mount Pleasant's looking at with Lewis County tonight is hey, we've played you a bunch of times, but hey, it means a lot tonight,
Yeah, Coach and Eric Perryman here from Murray County Public School downtown office, and tonight we've got Battle Creek hosting the Glencliff Colts. It's homecoming here at Battle Creek, big night, means a lot to these kids. Battle Creek does not have a senior class yet. They've got a freshman, sophomore, and junior class, but they don't have a senior class because of how new the high school is. They just opened last year with freshmen and sophomores. Now that this year they've added the junior, those guys have moved up to a junior class. So right now they don't have a senior class, but it is homecoming night. They're not going to have a senior night like most high schools have because they don't have any seniors.
Yeah.
Columbia Central is traveling up to Pope John Paul II. That's in Hendersonville.
JP2.
And Spring Hill, like you said, is traveling over to Marshall County. Head coach Joshua Taylor, that is his Spring Hill's head coach. That's his alma mater, Marshall County High School. And then we've got the big game down in Hohenwald, the High Forest, as Mount Pleasant Tigers travel over to Lewis County to play the Panthers. It's going to be a cat fight for that region title, as both teams are undefeated in the region.
County.
Come back on that one more time.
Same with Spring Hill and Marshall County, both sitting at 2-0 in the region 5-4A. Marshall County has a 2-game lead in the overall record, but that doesn't matter. Whoever wins tonight is in sole possession of first place in that region. Same for Mount Pleasant.
And so, when we were talking a little bit about this on the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour, if Columbia Central, Coach Tredarius Goff and his staff takes his Lions, and of course, they're playing John Paul tonight, but next week is Tullahoma, the Wildcats of Tullahoma. Now, what happens if they beat Tullahoma? Where are they sitting for the playoffs as far as how many games at home will they get? How many home games do they get if they win that region?
Well, there's nobody can touch them within the region if they win next week, right? Because everybody's got at least a loss.
Tullahoma has.
What about home field advantage? What is that? Do you know what that does for them?
Well, what it guarantees is a first round playoff
at home.
I think we're going to take a quick break here. We got Coach Burham and some company coming ready for the stage.
All right. We're going to talk to Coach Burham. I just took care of some business for him just a little while ago.
Yes, sir.
But let's get back to these playoff scenarios.
Okay. All right. This is the Front Porch Sports. This is the Front Porch Sports Network. This is the Murray County Public School Game Day Show. We'll be right back.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Is your internet slowing you down? It's time for an upgrade. Whether you're at home, working from your home office, or at your business, it's time to unleash the speed you need with speeds up to 1 gig at CPWS for as low as $70 a month. Give us a call, 931-375-7777. Local service, local support, CPWS.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family-owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge. Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Murray County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Murray County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all. From residential to commercial, they offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
The Murray County Public Schools Game Day Show. We are field side right now, and for all you folks watching us stream this live, the video live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter,
everywhere.
Kick is Kick. So what is Kick? Can we just get
for those who don't know what Kick is? It's an old school messaging app. I say old school because it's what we used when we were trying to sneak and message people when I was in school.
That is pretty old. I mean, you're not that old, but I mean, as far as technology goes, that's old.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
And we are right here on the Game Day set. Battle Creek High School, as they are hosting the Glencliff Colts tonight out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Antioch Pike.
And we've got the head coach, Justin Burham, with us.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. It's football weather.
This is
Look at
you
got you Grizzlies sweatshirt on. I mean, it's getting about right. I mean, it took till October 24th, but we finally getting some football weather.
If you don't play this weather, it ain't meant for you to play football. This is when it counts.
That's absolutely right.
It's true.
And Coach, you brought with us a couple of your best defensive linemen and offensive linemen with you. Number 66 plays nose guard and offensive tackle, Xander Hamilton. Xander, you want to give the folks a wave for us, okay? And Giovanni Rosas, is that correct, Mr. Rosas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and number 73, he's also your offensive left tackle and plays defensive line, defensive tackle. And Coach Burham, you got Glencliff tonight. We're not worried about their record. They're winless this year. That's something you as a head coach don't really worry yourself with. Is that correct?
Correct, because they have athletes. You put the film on, it pops. They can run around. I believe on the first or second play offensively, they popped a big run on Green Hill. And we all know Green Hill is a solid team led by Coach Kraut. They just run their reason. And and they've been competing. So if they can pop one on them, we got to make sure we're accountable and do what we got to do and play.
When we have game day, Landon, we ask the home coach to come on and bring a couple of his players on. And we've got Xander and Giovanni. And Coach, tell the folks or tell us why you picked these two cats.
Well, they're a staple of what we're about, what we're trying to build. I've been telling them all year, you can have the best skill in the world, but if it's not getting done up front, it doesn't matter. And it's kind of been a testament to how our season's been going. Is when they play really, really well, we have a lot of success. When we struggle up front, the score reflects it. So if we want to take care of business tonight, it's going to be on their back. So.
Okay. Now, fellas, one of the greatest, other than Coach Berm here, one of the other greatest coaches in the world, Mr. Nick Saban, Coach Nick Saban. You're familiar with who he is?
Yes, sir.
Says the game of football is won in the trenches, is won on the defensive line, the offensive line. That's where the game begins. That's where the game ends. That's where the game is won.
The big boys.
So you guys playing both offensive and defensive line, you put that on your shoulder. You understand that, and you have to translate that responsibility on the football field. Xander, can you talk a little bit about that?
Playing both sides.
Pull your mic up, Xander.
Oh, playing both sides, it's exhausting, but you got to suck it up, impose your will.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Go on to the next play.
And then, like you said, and Giovanni, it is exhausting.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you probably think that as soon as the ball's kicked off, you don't get a break until the clock hits 000. But your situation is a little unique right now because you guys started out freshmen, sophomores last year. Now you're in the junior class. Both of you guys are sophomores. There is no senior class. But you had plenty of players to come out for the team, Coach. You don't have a lack of players. But there is kind of an age. There's a little bit of an age disadvantage when you go up against schools your size.
Bodies.
Okay.
We won't say players. We don't have a lack of bodies.
Bodies, right.
Our players.
Excuse me. I meant bodies.
They're starting to develop. Like, for instance, Gio, how much you weigh?
240.
How much you weigh, Xander?
About 250.
And these guys are sophomores playing on the offensive line. Usually they get a chance to develop and get in the weight room a little more. They started last year as freshmen, and they kind of been thrown in the fire. Now, to their granted, they have busted their tail all offseason. You can see a big transformation in both, especially with Xander. Xander, how much better have your hips gotten just in the one off season?
A lot better, sir.
A lot better.
And when you talk about hips, what are you talking about?
Just the ability to move and play with low pad level and bend. Up front, it's all about playing with leverage and moving people, and that comes with power through your hips and your ankle bend
and staying low.
That's true. That's it. That's true. We're developing that, and these guys they're taking their lumps and they know what they got to do to get better, and they're trying. So I think when it's all said and done, they're going to shock a lot of people when it's time for them to graduate in 2 years, and I'm really excited about what they can do. They're going against guys 280, 290, 300-pounders, and they're 240, 250, and they're holding their own, and they're starting to move some pretty decent weight. I'm excited to see where it goes. A kid that couldn't do push-ups and can barely make it this summer can go knock out 25 or 40 push-ups now, Xander. Gio knocked out. So they're growing.
That's impressive.
Yeah. And that's an amazing thing, and probably one of the most rewarding things as a high school coach is watching taking a young man out of middle school. He comes on the team. He's determined. He's dedicated. He works hard. He wants but he's not quite there physically. But as the years go by and each summer comes along, 2 or 3 summers down the road, you watch him transform.
The progression.
Man, that's one of the most beautiful things is take a kid when he's a freshman and just seeing him develop, and just not only with the football but the way in life and the way their mind works. They know I'm pretty hard on them. I got soft a little bit this year. I got to get back to how I was before. But
and you see these guys down here get grinning, going, "I don't know when did that soft part come in? I don't know what I don't know exactly what he's
saying." A little soft.
He's like, Xander's like, Giovanni, when did that soft part happen? I don't remember that part. I must have missed that practice.
That went over my head.
But man, they work their butt off. Like you said, there's times they don't come off. They go from offense to defense. They're part of the punt team because we run the shield punt, so it's bigger bodies. So they go from offense to punt, And then they got to run down and cover and tackle in space. They look at me like I was crazy, and I told them, I said, if I did it when I was y'all's age, y'all can go do it now.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, you just got to go make it happen.
So we got senior night tonight. Oh, not, excuse me.
Homecoming. No seniors, Drake.
I'm used to saying senior night because it's homecoming night.
Yes, sir.
So no seniors. You know why we're not having senior night? Because there ain't no seniors, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, so it's homecoming night, and Coach, there's all this stuff going on.
Loaded baked potatoes in front of me.
Loaded baked potatoes and
Roll-up ice
softball's
cream.
having a bake sale, and we got ice cream truck. You guys need to stay focused, though, right? I mean,
It's been a long day, but the communities came out, man. They've shown their support.
and you gotta
It's been
love it.
amazing.
You're not mad at them.
Not at all. You got to enjoy it, man. You only get high school for 4 years. I told our juniors, I said, guys, you only have 13 guaranteed games left in high school. You got this week, you got next week in the regular season, you got your first round playoff, and you have 10 games next year. That's what's guaranteed to you as of right
Guaranteed.
now. In 2 weeks,
For
when
sure.
we take
100%.
November 7th, that's it. And November 7th, if you win, you add to that. But right now, you're slated for 13 games left in your high school career. What
And
do
you
wanna
better
make of it?
and you better enjoy every minute
Every
of it,
minute of it.
because it's going to be
Yeah.
gone like that.
It will be. Coming from me, yeah, it will be.
I mean, I imagine you guys thinking back, if you played high school ball, you more likely played middle school ball. And I mean, you think back on your middle school ball, it's gone. You know
Yes,
what
sir.
I mean?
I wish I could go back to that championship, replay that. Middle school with Thorn versus Battle Creek 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what Coach is saying and what I'm saying, what these old people are saying, I'm older than all y'all, but, enjoy it while you're here, because once it's gone, it's going to be gone.
Yes, sir.
It's true. It'll be gone very quickly.
And Landon can tell you
Much
that.
of the same,
Because
yeah.
he keeps reliving his glory days every chance he gets with spring
Just
in.
saying, you gotta let the people know.
Undefeated. I was okay.
I was.
I've heard that 40,000.
Just saying.
But you got to but you got to love it.
Big fella. I ain't mad at it. Stand on it.
So,
But, I mean, they know. I mean, hey, they were freshmen last year, and at the end of this season, they're officially juniors. How fast has the last 2 years flew by?
I mean,
when you think about it. You know what I mean? There's only 3 games guaranteed left for your sophomore year, and now you're a junior. So,
well, Glen Cliff tonight, fellas. Best of luck to you. We appreciate you being on the set with us.
Thank you,
Coach
guys,
Burham,
sir.
thank you so much. Good to see you. And what I said Wednesday night about the rivalry thing between you and Spring Hill, I said
across the highway.
the
Team
school,
across the highway.
The
There you
team
go.
across the highway. That's going to be between the team across the highway and you all moving forward.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a rivalry.
and it will be.
We'll stand on that. It's going to be.
When you all get hooked up in some competitions, whether it be softball, baseball, whatever it is, golf, who knows what it is.
Well, in football, it's a region game too.
But that's
So
how
it
that's
doubles
how
up.
rivalries begin, is with that good tight competition.
It's
right?
football in the South, and you got to have a rivalry. That's what makes it best.
course.
It's bragging rights. Like my guy over here just said. Like, I was undefeated in high school. I went to Oak Ridge High School. I stand on it. Tradition, baby. It's all about roll Wildcats Pro. By the way, undefeated.
And it's still that way.
Champ, so I ain't mad at it.
And it's still that way at Oak Ridge, wouldn't you say? I mean,
without a doubt.
I mean,
I'll be
there's-
checking the score tonight after we whoop some tail. I'm gonna go check the score and see what that score is.
there you have
I'm a Wildcat through and through, baby. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the Murray County Public School Game Day Show. We certainly enjoyed having Xander, Giovanni, Coach Burham. Best of luck tonight. Homecoming tonight. We're at Battle Creek High School. We're coming to you live. You can see the field right behind us. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, I'm Rob Rogers, Parks Motor Sales, DMC.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wallcovering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a closet-type storage area. Included are utilities, Wi-Fi, and communal break area. Contact Station Manager Clayton Harris at 931-626-3131. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
This is Tripp Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Welcome back to the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show. I am Drake with my man L-Train, Landon Seacrest. To my right down here, Eric Perryman and Coach Keith Stacy. Both these guys are from the Maury County Downtown Public Schools Downtown office, and we certainly appreciate them being here. And tonight, the Maury County Public Schools Game Day of the Week. Battle Creek High School, right behind us, is going to take on host Glencliff High School out of Nashville, the Colts, and it is homecoming tonight.
It is. I don't know who's coming home.
It's not senior night.
But
it's not senior night because they don't have any seniors.
Yeah.
But it's homecoming.
It's first varsity homecoming. They had a parade today and everything.
We have the possibility of seeing some royalty tonight. Because at a homecoming event, you are crowned a queen. Now, do you crown a king too?
They do.
Is there a king and a queen crowned?
Yeah. The loose term of look at Keith smiling. The loose term of king and queen is used these days.
Yeah.
You might have two queens or two kings.
And sometimes they do homecoming king or coming home king during basketball season as well. So,
okay.
Sometimes.
Well, anyway, it's homecoming night here at Battle Creek High School.
That went off the rails, didn't it?
Kind of, sort of, in an odd way. But we're going to get the L train back on the tracks here.
Just saying.
And we want to talk a little bit right now about playoff scenarios with Maury County Public High Schools. Now, this is the only game in Maury County tonight involving high school football Murray County Public Schools high school football.
That's taking place within the county.
Columbia Central is at Pope John Paul II. Spring Hill High School went over to Marshall County, Lewisburg to play. And Mount Pleasant is playing in a big game. The region championship.
Yes, sir.
Against Lewis County over in Hohenwald tonight against the Panthers. So there's going to be a big cat fight over in Lewis County. Now Glen Cliff High School out of Nashville is 0-7. But you just heard Coach Burm, if you were with us before the break, Coach Burm said, hey, they've got athletes. They've got guys that can, that are quick, fast, that are strong. They just haven't been able to put it together against the teams they played so far this year. So, Battle Creek is, and being a coach, Coach Stacy, you can't allow that 0-7 to seep into the minds of your players.
No, if I'm Battle Creek tonight, player, coach, parent, any supporter of Battle Creek, although tonight's game is outside of the region, so it has no implications for standings within the region. And ironically, because Battle Creek is in that 5-team region with Marshall County, Spring Hill, Creekwood, and Montgomery Central, they only play 4 region games. But Battle Creek's already played their 4 games.
Okay.
And they are 1-3 in the region, provided Montgomery Central, who is currently 0-2 with 2 games to go in the region. Those 2 games are tonight at Creekwood, which is a region game, and then next week at Marshall County, both region games. Provided Montgomery Central loses one of those, they're out. Battle Creek's in as the 4th seed because Battle Creek did beat Montgomery Central.
And the probability of that happening is probably pretty good, especially against Marshall County and Mr. 4A football last year, Tyler Simpson at quarterback. So more than likely Montgomery is not going to pull that off. And so what you're saying, that puts Battle Creek, their first varsity year of football in the history of the high school, that puts them in the playoffs. That's pretty strong stuff.
That's strong for sure.
I think in Battle Creek with tonight's game against the 0-7 Glen Cliff Colts, which we'll get into our picks later, but I think Battle Creek wins this game.
Yeah.
And then they finish the regular season next week hosting, I believe, Hickman County.
Correct.
Hickman County also has struggled this year.
Yeah.
Battle Creek's got 2 winnable games this week and next week to end up their season at 4-6, 1-3 in the region. That gets them in the playoffs.
Well, congratulations to them.
Yeah.
That's your first year without a senior class,
and you're already
with a varsity program, and you're in. And that's, I don't care how you make it in, you're in.
And you're in.
That's the main thing.
And that senior class is huge. It really is. We noticed last week pretty quickly the size differential between Spring Hill and Battle Creek. Size-wise, as far as schools, they're comparable. But when you have those seniors that have that extra year on them
to grow, and
they're grown men
physicality
out there. The physicality shows up. So to be able to make the playoffs with no seniors on your team, 1 is huge, but 2, the experience that these kids have gotten last year and this year playing. You're going to have a team next year going into their senior year some of them have started for 3 years.
Sure.
That doesn't happen in a lot of high schools.
And it makes a huge difference.
Big difference.
In just experience and your confidence level and your familiarity with what's going on within the game plan, within the game itself. Right.
Yeah,
and so
getting that
so everything slows down. I think everything slows down just a little bit.
It does.
With the more repetitions you get. So
and every practice you get beyond the 10th game is an extra week of practice that teams that don't make the playoffs get. And those are practice days that you get with your team to get them better for the future.
Just more time on the field. More time to learn, more time to practice, more time to get better.
You get that extra week, and in high school that's so important too, because think about how many schools right now basketball coaches are already chomping at the bit wanting kids to be done with football.
Yeah.
And you get an extra week when other people are already moved on to another sport. That's a big deal. We talk about that with bowls, with colleges. It's the same way in high school. You're still working on something.
And you have the mandatory, is it 60 days or 30 days of dead time after your season. So if you can extend that another week, you've got your kids, you've got them for one more week. You win, you get them for another week, and so on. That's where you grow your talent. You hone the skills. You all the things that coaches need to make that team better for both now and the future.
Okay, let's talk about Columbia Central. They had a huge win last week, an overtime win over Lincoln County last week. It was 27-26 or
28-27.
It was 1 point.
Eli Raymer game-winning PAT.
28-27, game-winning PAT.
None of us saw that coming. Nobody last week saw that coming. So that's a huge win.
Congratulations to head coach Tredarius Goff, his assistants, and to all of the Columbia Central Lions, their community, their student body. It was a huge win. And I'm going to say, as I said Wednesday night on the coaches show, at this point in time in head coach Tredarius Goff's young coaching career, that is his signature win.
It is.
As of right now.
No doubt. And congratulations to him and to that team, because like Eric said, none of us picked them. And I hope our listening audience understands that when we pick winners up here every week, we're not picking who we want to win necessarily.
We're just picking who we think's going to win the ballgame.
Who we think's going to win.
And thank goodness we were all wrong.
And we stacked up.
We all blew it. It's okay.
And we went too logical. We said, well, they've been on fall break for a week, and then they came back and they had homecoming, and that's a distraction and all of that. That was the old man logic in all of us. But you got a coach that settled your kids down and had them ready to play, and that's a big deal.
And in winning that game, just let me say that makes the path both clear and certain for Columbia Central. They are 3-0, undefeated in their region. They're the only undefeated team. They're in the playoffs.
Period.
Now they still have to play next week against Tullahoma.
Halloween night.
But if you win that, you wrap it up. You're going to play at home for sure.
Yes. Number one,
no matter what.
Hosting through the playoffs.
And how terrific! How long has it been? How long has it been since Columbia's hosted a playoff game? I mean, it's
for as long as we've done this show, we haven't had a whole lot of choices as to where we set up and broadcast from the first week of the playoffs, because either teams haven't been in or they've had to travel, and I think we've been at Mount Pleasant.
Well, and right now, if it ended today, we would have to choose between Central, Mount Pleasant, and Spring Hill, because they would all be hosting as of today.
All have a chance to be one too. So
yes,
Well, there you have it. And I was talking, and let's get back to Coach Goff the other night, Wednesday night, and I asked him about the signature win, and he said, and he agreed with me. He said this was obviously the biggest win of his young head coaching career. And I kind of asked him how it all kind of transpired. And the message I got from Coach Goff was, we kind of felt like Lincoln County came into Lindsey Nelson Stadium on Jen Cartwright Field, and we just kind of felt as though this was just going to be
we're here.
4 quarters, we're going to roll, and then we'll be out of here and on the way back to Fayetteville. He said, that's kind of, I said, so you kind of felt a little disrespected. He said, yeah, there's a little bit of disrespect right there. I think my team felt that, and we came out and hit them in the mouth.
Yeah, and all teams, regardless of the sport or the level, you want to win in your house. I think it was Under Armour who used to have the slogan, protect this house.
Yeah.
Nobody concedes a game in their own backyard. And I think when you look at a schedule, whether you're looking at your favorite college team schedule, your favorite pro team, or in this case a high school team, you look at those those 5 home games you get in a high school season, and those are 5 games that you circle them. You want to win those 5 games.
You expect to win them. If you If you've been working hard and you've got athletes, you've got players, you expect to win those home games.
Absolutely. And when you can start winning your home games, and I'm talking about building a program here, when you can start winning your home games, and your home field is a tough place for anybody to come into and play. And we hear this all the time in college football. They talk about what's the toughest stadium to play in, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you want your backyard to be one of the toughest places for people to come into and have to play. And you have to start winning those games. Yeah. And then you circle a couple of more road games on your schedule where you start taking your show on the road and beating teams and beating them soundly. And before you know it, you're winning 7, 8, 9 ball games a year.
How often did that cross your mind, whether it was football, basketball, whatever? We have to go somewhere. I mean, somebody's going to be tough. Yeah. You got someone you play every year, and they give you fits. But when you have to go there, how much is that in your mind when you start that week of practice of we really have to ramp up because this is going to be harder than it normally would be?
I think it depends on the opponent, of course. I can think of teams that I played against and coached against that you didn't necessarily factor in the fact that you're in their place because you're just better than them.
Right.
Yeah. But when you can start dominating at home, the next logical thing for you in building a program and building that mindset is that we take this on the road and
do the same thing. Dominate.
The run game travels, defense travels.
Anywhere, anytime mindset.
Yes.
Coach Goff also on the coaches show the other night when we were talking about the Lincoln County game and the overtime victory that they had, he talked about the first game of the year this year, the Dixon County game, and he felt as though that they let that game slip away on 2 kick returns. They lose by 10 points, 27-17 to Dixon County in Lindsey Nelson Stadium on Jim Cartwright Field. And he felt as though Lincoln County probably kind of looked at that game as a home game for Columbia. Dixon County beats Columbia by 10. Lincoln County doesn't have any problem with Dixon County this year. So in their minds and in Coach Goff's minds, he's thinking, those guys think they're just going to come in here and just roll right over you guys just because of our record at the first game of the year, which was a winnable game if you don't let 2 kick returns get returned for touchdowns, lose by 10. And so that was kind of the setup leading into him thinking that Lincoln County came in here.
They fell into a trap.
Kind of sort.
And the trap
kind of sort of.
The trap that we all are prone to fall into as fans or players or coaches is so-and-so beat us and somebody else beat so-and-so.
Yeah. We're better than
so-and-so should beat us. In Lincoln County's case, hey, we beat Dixon beat Columbia.
And so it's a lot, and like you were talking about, logical thinking tells you.
Overthink it sometimes, yeah.
Tells you, oh well, we got it. You know, if 1 + 1 = 2, then we're gonna roll to Columbia and have a big time tonight. And
you think about
and we're gonna have fun on the bus ride back home.
Yeah.
But it didn't turn out that way.
Think about those traps though. That first game of the year for Central may have been a trap this year because as long as they played at Lindsey Nelson, they were walking onto a new field. They were walking onto something that looked a lot different. Yeah. They may have that first game been a little in awe of where we are and, hey, this is, just not have your mind completely wrapped around and focused on what you need to be doing. But it's a great job by him. It's an awesome job by him because we rationalized every reason in the world to not be ready, and they were obviously very ready last week.
Well, I think it's a tribute to Coach Goff that Central is 4-2 since that loss.
Yeah,
4-2, and that includes 3 region wins that put them in first place.
And a close loss to Marshall County too. I mean, they could have won that game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So and while we're talking, we've talked about Coach Burham here at Battle Creek. What a great job he's done with these kids, with his teams without having a senior class. We've talked about Coach Goff's win over Lincoln County and the possibility of being region champs this year. Another head coach has done a terrific job in Murray County Public School, high school football circles, is head coach Joshua Taylor at Spring Hill. There's no denying it. There's no way you can say he's underachieved. I mean, or that he's – I mean, yes, he's overachieved.
The proof is there.
But it's in the wins. Yeah. It's in the competition. It's in the closeness of the ball games. And if you were to say, if we had to take a poll and I had to vote for Coach of the Year here in Maury County, right now at this point in time, I just have to vote for Joshua Taylor. Yeah. I mean, would you all agree with me on that?
I mean, they're a rain out from being 500 team.
Yes.
And we've talked for 2 or 3, 4 years now, however long we've done this show, about Spring Hill having to learn how to win. Having to learn how to string games together. And, at one point we were talking to them about a drive at a time, a quarter at a time, a half at a time. They're at the point now where they expect to win when they walk out, and that's a big part of him right there, the mindset he's put into them.
The culture.
Now tonight, Coach Stacy, they go to Marshall County, and it's, that's going to be a tough road to hoe right there. I'm just going to tell you right now. But you learn – from wins, you learn things. From losses, you learn things. As a team, there are certain teams where if you're trying to get up that mountain, so to speak, and you get halfway up that mountain, but really the steepest part is up towards the top.
Yes.
And you realize that, hey, I'm trying to get up that mountain, but the last 200 or 300 yards of it gets pretty tough. And that's kind of what I think Spring Hill Raiders are facing tonight when they go over to Marshall County.
Yeah, Marshall County has been the class of this region as it's evolved and devolved over the years. I know when I got out of coaching, Spring Hill and Marshall County were still in the same region.
Yeah.
That went away when Spring Hill went up to 5A. They're back down to 4A now. They're back in this region. But whether Spring Hill's been in the region or not, Marshall County has dominated whatever that region is, and whoever comprised that region over the last
So that's kind of the standard. I mean,
that's the standard.
And that's what Coach Joshua Taylor knows. He's from that part of that area, Marshall County.
I remember when
he
played for Marshall County. I was around.
He knows, and he explains to his players, and he probably understands to win would be a big task tonight. But I think he also knows that he can it can be a learning process for his players, and his younger players. Hey, this is where we want to be.
And another interesting thing about that is that, if I remember correctly, the last time Spring Hill advanced past the first round of the playoffs, Marshall County is the team that knocked them out in the second round in around 2017, 2018 or so. So that was the last time Spring Hill was in a playoff scenario, and Marshall County knocked them out. So what better time for Spring Hill to initiate themselves back into the conversation?
Well, I think Marshall County's going to see a different team tonight. I think they're going to. It's not the same old Spring Hill team that they've been used to.
Right.
It's going to be a different bunch come in. It might not turn out in Spring Hill's favor, but I guarantee they're going to get a tougher fight out of the Raiders tonight than they have in quite a few years past.
And the fact that in Spring Hill's case, in Game 8. Game 9. We're in the Week 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Week 9, Spring Hill's playing a meaningful game.
Yeah.
That, like we said earlier, either advances you or not. I don't think it keeps them out of the playoff. In fact, it can't.
Yeah.
But it certainly puts them in a better spot at 3-0 and putting Marshall County at 2-1. They sit in that number 1 seed. And when you go up against Region 6 is who they're. The Pearl Cone is in Region 6. Don't forget.
That's who Battle Creek will have to
best
play,
running back in the state.
Yeah. Battle Creek, if they get in as the 4 seed, likely plays at Pearl Cone in round 1.
And that's not an easy place to go.
No.
With that announcer and they yelling Firebirds.
No. I mean, it's crazy,
wild, man.
But
you want to keep Pearl Cone as far down the playoff road as you can, right? And to do that, you win your region.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, hey, we got to take a quick break. This is the Maury County Public School Game Day Show. Got the guys up here. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge. Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Murray County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Murray County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all. From residential to commercial, they offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back. This is the Murray County Public Schools Game Day Show. We are live field side on the, I'm going to say, is this the north end zone? This
Yes.
should be the north end zone, just outside the north end zone of brand new Battle Creek High School. And when I say brand new, I just mean 2 years old.
Yeah.
And that's as far as high school goes, that's pretty brand new. That's
Well, you still got a
Here's the
huge part of
homecoming
this building that's not even in use
okay.
because they don't have that senior
Because
class.
they don't have a senior class. And we've got, and you know what, we're lucky enough to have one of, now we've got Coach Stacy, we've got Eric Perryman with us from the Murray County Public School downtown office. But we're joining the builder, the architect, the man, the project manager.
I wouldn't go that
who was here, and before anything would ever happen here, put a shovel in the dirt over here at Battle Creek High School campus, Mr. Glenn Hanna. Glenn, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. And folks, all seriousness, Glenn his official title is project manager. So that means you're putting out fires everywhere you can put out fires, aren't you?
Every day.
So let me jump in just for a second.
I mean, they call that old song. They call him the fireman.
No,
you know what I mean?
So Glenn works in my office, and he's one of our official project managers. Right now, he's overseeing the new athletic facility being built at Culleoka.
All right.
And so we've got a project. We just finished this last week up here where we built a pad. The Booster Club here at Battle Creek is going to build a indoor baseball and softball facility.
Really?
They're paying for it. And Glenn got the pad taken care of last week to make sure that it goes up properly. He's working at Santa Fe on a project and a lot of other things that he does. He is also our security specialist for the district as far as all of our cameras and our doors and all the security measures that we go through. So kind of a jack of all trades. I stole him a couple years ago from the tech department, but he's got an excellent mind for construction for sure.
And Glenn, do you work a little bit with Jonathan Berry every now and then on the?
Yes, sir.
God bless you for that, sir. I hope you make it through all right.
Yeah, that's a fluid term for sure.
Having to deal with Berry, Lord have mercy. So. Let's talk about what's going on at Culleoka now. I was at a friend of mine had a little going away party. Their son was going to UT Knoxville, and they live in Culleoka, right there on the back side of Culleoka High School. Now there was a large building with some fresh dirt right around on the back side of, right outside their backyard fence. Is that the project that you're working on right now?
Yes, sir. That's going to be an indoor training facility for their soccer. It'll be a turf field, kind of like out here, but it'll be indoors. It's going to be a lot smaller scale, but it'll be an indoor training facility where they'll have drop-down curtains for softball, baseball,
a multi-purpose facility.
Yes, sir.
That is, look, let's just be honest. Culleoka, never seen anything like that before.
Awesome.
Those people at Culleoka, they need to have a ribbon cutting or something going on when that thing opens up.
It's going to, one of the things, Drake, we've talked a long time with this $28 million that came about is whether it's Columbia Central or Hampshire, regardless of the size of the facility, their athletes are just as important as everyone else.
Yeah.
And they all have big needs. Everyone needs to be able to practice. Everyone needs spaces and opportunities.
Absolutely.
And in looking at Culleoka, that's what we saw. They were lacking some of the opportunities and practice facilities that our other schools had. And take an evaluation, it's not just a high school there, it's a middle school. So you're doubling up your sports and all your athletes. And so we worked through a process, and then Glenn here is really good at making sure that process comes to completion, and that by the time we get to the spring or pushing into the late spring, they're going to have a really nice facility that for sure by the summer and next year they can be very proud of it and use when it's raining, when it's cold, when it's hot, when it's whatever.
I was just about to say that, Eric, that when you have rain or whatever the deal is, and I'm sure a lot of the PE classes, even you've got kids, and in those unit schools, 1st grade through 6th, whatever the deal is, you need more indoor space to, have those kids during those bad weather days that they can't be outside. running off a little steam, if you know what I mean, and working their classes. So that's what this facility is all about, Glenn.
Yes, sir.
And now tell us about what's going on here at Battle Creek.
Battle Creek, we're going to the Booster Club's going to be building an indoor training facility of their own. It's going to be a batting cages for both baseball and softball. So it'll be one building that's about 40 by 180.
That's a big investment for the Booster Club.
And the girls and baseball and softball field will be sharing that facility.
And I just want to tell people that are watching this streaming or they are listening to our voices live right now. Now in today's world, it seems like we pay taxes and we pay taxes and we pay taxes, and we wonder where the heck all the money goes. But I'm going to tell you something right now. If you people out there listening to me or see this on the stream, whenever you see it, we're live right now. But if you will go to a Murray County public school and look at their facilities, look at their sports facilities, look at some of these whether it's Battle Creek, Mount Pleasant, Columbia Central, I don't care, any of the unit schools, you can actually see and put your hands on something that your tax dollars are working for, spent for, and are doing for local education and communities here in Murray County. Am I right or am I wrong?
Absolutely. And I actually was involved in building the elementary and the middle school. I've seen this whole site come to fruition.
You saw it as a cow or as a field.
It's amazing where we started and where we've come, and this facility is definitely something that Murray County should be proud of, and something we're working towards to bring all of our campuses up to this type of standard.
Hey, Drake, let me tell you something cool that's going on here in our county that is just now coming to light. We have an individual in our county who wanted to invest in one of our schools and went to the school and made a commitment to them to do some upgrades. School came to me, and we spitballed ideas, came up with a really cool idea. We turn it over then to Glenn and to Dave Hall and the folks in my world, and they make it come to reality. We have a pavilion going up at Santa Fe that they just did the dirt work yesterday for. That's going to be a multi-use facility. It's going to be an outdoor classroom. It's going to have a concession stand in it, bathrooms for their baseball and softball team. And we have an individual here in our community that stepped up and is donating over $200,000 to build that. And I attribute
How awesome is that?
How awesome is that?
That's
someone
amazing.
would be willing to do it. And I will say, these facilities and the projects that Glenn and Dave and our guys have put together and overseen, I feel like gave credence to, I can trust you with my money, and you're going to do something of quality. And so whether it's a concession stand, whether it's a ball field, whether they're working on camera upgrades or whatever, the work that these guys put in, I throw ideas at them all the time and say, hey, I want to do this. And then I get to walk off and come back and go, did y'all figure it out?
And 95% of the time they say, yeah, we got it. Or they find somebody that can get you an answer.
You speak about tax dollars. I really do feel that the commitments and the work that they've done have been a part of leading to people in our community now saying, let me help these schools. And so at Santa Fe, we have a really nice project going on. It's going to be really great for their community, multi-use that they can do. And it's an individual in our community stepping up and saying, I want to invest in Murray County Public Schools, and I trust y'all to do this with my money. It's an awesome opportunity.
I grew up with a father that was a big thoroughbred horse racing fan, and I slowly became to start a love for thoroughbred horse racing myself, and what you're kind of describing is a track record. When you go to the horse track, if you're looking for somebody to put $2 on, you have a program and it shows their prior races and how they performed. And that individual, whoever it is, and it doesn't make any difference who it is, at Santa Fe that was willing to put up the $200,000 seed money to get that project started for Glenn and his guys to get on that pavilion. He looked at your track record and your track, and we're sitting in the middle of one of your horse races right now that you won. And you can go to these other high schools. You can go to Lindsey Nelson Stadium. You can go to Mount Pleasant and see those football fields, those softball fields, those baseball fields. You can see how beautiful they are and how functional they're going to be in the future. And that guy was willing to see all that, and he saw that and just handed it over to you guys.
We're somewhere
and to take care of it.
We're somewhere in the last 3 to 4 years of 20 to 25 construction projects that we've completed. We don't talk about that a lot. It's just the next one. But I will say this: Glenn, Dave, Chris, Jonathan, Tommy, all of my folks, we work together daily to make sure these things happen. Murray for sure. And we've not been over budget yet, and we haven't been late yet. And I think that when you look at that, we're on time, we're on budget.
No pressure, Glenn.
No pressure.
And they're quality projects. You don't walk in. Our goal has been, if we're spending taxpayer money, it should be something that not only are the taxpayers today proud of, but 10, 15, 20 years down the road, they can say, hey, these guys did this well. He's as picky as anybody I've ever met, which is wonderful. It's what you want. He fusses. I wake up at 6:30 in the morning or 6 o'clock, and I turn my phone on. He's already sending emails. Hey, this doesn't look good. Overseeing the Spring Hill renovation project.
Sure.
Glenn oversaw all of that. And so the field, the parking lot, the concession stand, that's all him. And he's been diligent about saying this isn't right, this isn't right, this isn't right. Let's make this right for our kids, for our community, for our taxpayers.
Well, and it takes people like Mr. Hanna, Glenn, to get those projects started and finished. You know what I mean? And a project like Spring Hill, it took a little time to get things right, and there was some, there was some speed bumps along the way as far as the Spring Hill people were concerned, the administration. I mean, there was, and there was a little bit outside noise, but in the long haul, at the end, you look at that product right now, and look at that campus, that beautiful setup they've got right now, compared to where they were before you guys got your hands on it.
He took a whole lot more guff than he did thank yous, but he never dropped his head. And in the end, like you said, I think they did a great job on it.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to make everybody happy, Glenn. You know that, and we all know that. We're grown adults. You're not going to make everybody happy, but what you can do is do your best and keep your promise and keep your word to somebody, and that's what you've done, and that's what Maury County Public Schools have done. And I'm telling you what, I would be floored if you all have not had other surrounding county public school systems coming to y'all and saying, how the heck did y'all do this? How did you get this off the ground? And how do we get this started? How did you do it? And how can we do it?
We hosted 5 districts here: Rutherford, Williamson, Bedford, Marshall, and Metro. And think about Rutherford and Williamson. They're building a whole lot more than anyone else has, and they still walked around and said, we really like this. How did y'all get this done?
Wow.
And that's a big compliment to the guys doing the work, for sure.
And Maury County Public Schools ought to work a little commission with the Shaw Sports Turf people and say, hey, look, whatever you all get. I mean, you know what I mean?
For sure.
That would help out. That'd pay a few lighting bills anyway, a few power bills. So, well, Glenn, we certainly appreciate you having you with us, and as the future, as we move forward, it seems like this is kind of the beginning of something. It seems like each campus, each high school, whether it be middle school, high school, whatever the deal is, there's always going to be that next project. You've got job security for a while.
We've got a whole list of things that we're not done by any stretch of imagination. We still got a big long list of stuff that we want to continue to do and bring Maury County, and make it shine.
And I want to just tell these folks again: if you're taking your son, your daughter, dropping them off at school, if you go to a play or something, or you go to a school to pick your kids up and you see some type of new project going on as you're pulling up to the school or the drive by the baseball field, it's because people like Mr. Hanna, Mr. Perryman, Mr. Stacy, people down at the Maury County Public School Office have listened to the needs of the Maury County Public School administrators, the principals, vice principals, faculty there, the student bodies, booster clubs, whatever it is. And they've decided, we're going to make this investment. We're going to make an investment for the community, for the kids, for the school, and it's a long-term deal. It's just, it's not just a flash in the pan and overnight thing. These are things that will be here long after we're gone.
Absolutely.
And that's extremely important.
I always say to them, somebody built Lindsey Nelson 60 or 70 years ago. Somebody built Murray County Park in the 50s. That's where people go to have a good time. So when we're doing projects, we want it to be here.
The Riverwalk Park.
Yeah.
People when they made the investment to build Riverwalk Park, I remember there was a lot of outside noise and people didn't want that coming.
Where are we going to play softball, right?
Now I live near Riverside and drive down Riverside Drive just about every day, and just about every day I see some type of community project, something going on at Riverside Park, people walking, enjoying the park, having the farmers market, whatever it is. And it is part of Murray County. It's part of the city of Columbia now.
Absolutely.
And it might take a little time. It might take a little construction and looking at some ugly dirt for a while or whatever the deal is. But in the long run, you got to have the vision of how beautiful everything's going to be when it's done.
What I'm reminded of as I've listened to this conversation is the idea that, and we've all heard this in our lives, somebody in our lives has told us to leave whatever we find better than we found it.
Sure.
Yep. And I think it is very obvious that Glenn and Eric and Eric's department in the way of facilities have no doubt left Murray County better than they found it.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And I'm also reminded that iron sharpens iron. And we've mentioned that you're not going to make everybody happy. There are going to be bumps in the road. Iron sharpens iron. We cannot expect everything to be easy. And we can't let those bumps in the road divide us to the point that we don't want the outcome.
Sure.
We want the outcome.
Keep your eye on the prize.
Keep your eye on the prize.
And the prize is to bring us together and make public education an enjoyable, well-rounded, character-building experience for all the kids that go to school from kindergarten through the 12th grade. It's all about the kids and making things better for them. And I'll tell you what, I know we're preaching a little bit right now, but if you folks that are listening to us that have not been able to get to a local high school here in Murray County, public high school or unit school, and check out these facilities, then you're doing yourself a disservice, because you will be absolutely floored if you were sitting right where I'm sitting right now, looking at this beautiful baseball field lit up. It looks like where the Sounds play, to be honest with you. There's a softball field right behind us and this gorgeous football field right behind us here. And then you go to someplace like Lindsey Nelson Stadium, where people have been going for decades, and see the renovation with the field there. It's transformative. And I'm just telling you, take a little time. If you get bored one day, just drive by these places and take a peek at them, and you'll be really, really impressed. And we really appreciate with the Murray County Public Schools, the guys like Glenn and your bunch. I know you got a bunch of guys that work for you down there. They're dependable.
Absolutely.
And you'd leave your favorite child with and let them.
We got a great team, a great leader in Eric that keeps us all grounded and like you said, focused on the prize.
And I tell you what, it's the people, and it's you guys. I've worked enough just with this game day show to be around Eric, Jonathan, and Keith, and Lisa Ventura. But I can tell, just being around those folks, being around y'all, what a community that downtown office is, and how you guys work together.
It's truly
on
a
daily basis in order to make public education here in Murray County a better experience, a greater experience for everybody, from the people that work for Murray County Public Schools to the kids they're teaching. And that's really, really important stuff.
It's about the kids, and it's about the stakeholders that we serve every day: parents, teachers, community, just people who are around. But You look over there; those boys are throwing footballs right now. I mean, this is what they're supposed to be able to do in a safe place that's nice and secure, and that's what we do every day.
Now,
try to make sure it is.
Now, those guys that have with their shirts off and have the jerseys painted on them, they might not be quite right.
They might
not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that because it's kind of chilly out here. I'm going to tell you right now.
We do serve them too.
Oh, mate! I tell you what, let's take a little quick break. You want
Let's
to?
do that. Let's do
All
that.
right. Hey, thank you, Glenn Hanna,
Yes,
project
sir.
manager, Murray County Public Schools. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
This is the Murray County Public School Game Day Show. We're about 30 minutes from kickoff. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We are here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas. Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a closet-type storage area. Included are utilities, Wi-Fi, and communal break area. Contact Station Manager Clayton Harris at 931-626-3131.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Do you wanna be a bad man? Yes, you do. Do you wanna taste sweet salvation underneath the summer moon? Do you need another hand now? Yes, you do. Go see Miss Josie down on Columbus Avenue. All right, Columbus Avenue. He shoots, and he scores!
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
And welcome back to the Murray County Public School Game Day Show. I am Drake and joined with Slim D. He is also a Drake.
Yep.
But we call him
Slim D.
Slim Drake, Big Drake. So there's a difference. So, and we are joined on the set by Battle Creek High School Principal Mike Kennard.
Evening, everybody.
How are you, Mike? Hey,
I am super.
Hey, man, it's finally football weather.
Football weather, I love it.
I mean,
I'm gonna join them and stand up.
I mean, it just I kind of stay warmer. I don't know.
I think I'm going to do the same.
These metal chairs, and we're streaming live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Kick. I don't know what Kick is.
Neither do I.
Kick used to be an old soft drink around these parts of the country, but anyway, we are live. We're here at Battle Creek High School. It is homecoming night, and we've got their principal right here up on the set, so I might as well ask you, how crazy has homecoming week been with all the goings on? Has it been have we just about made it through it?
I just can't begin to explain to you how in comparison to other places where I've been during homecoming week, this one has been so tame. I just tell y'all every time I'm on this program, we are so blessed with the kids that we have here in this building. It's just amazing. I mean, we ask them to do something and they do it. I mean, it's so different from what you hear about on the news.
Yeah, it's so different from my own children at home. They're exactly opposite. So, I mean,
I'm told occasionally that they're better for us than they are for them. So.
Oh, boy.
All right, before you came on, Mike, we were talking. Eric Perryman here was telling us about the Booster Club making an investment for a training facility for the softball and baseball teams.
Yes.
And, I mean, this is a new high school. This is, for as far as high school goes, this is a baby. This is a fledgling. This is a yearling.
Yes.
And so I just want to know, you get a Booster Club involved in a new school like this. I mean, it must be pretty impressive when they come to you or they go down to talk to Murray County or whoever. They go through the right channels, and I'm sure you're one of them, and say, hey, we want to do this. We got an idea. We want to build this facility. And how important is that? Do you think that is to the school itself, the structure of the Booster Club within Battle Creek? And can you just talk to that a little bit?
Well, it's all about the kids and what our parents know and what, through my history with high schools, the Booster Clubs realize they're not just doing something for their kids for those 3 or 4 years that they're here. Some of them came to us last year as sophomores, so they'll be here 3 years. But the parents realize this is not just for a short-term kind of thing. It's for kids years and years down the road. So, I mean, every investment that is made by a parent, by the administration of the county, by our politicians, anybody who invests in these public high schools is investing years and years down the road. It just makes such a big difference when we have parent involvement. And it's so exciting around here because my time at Battle Creek Middle, my time here, the parents are just so invested in their kids, in the community, and providing the right type of facilities and environment for them. And I really appreciate the commitment that Murray County Public Schools made in this facility and doing it right on the front end.
And, of course, Murray County Public Schools, in conjunction with the Battle Creek Booster Club, is building this new practice softball and baseball practice facility together. So it's a kind of a little bit of a joint venture financially.
Yes.
And other than up here on this stage, other than Slim Drake here running the board for us, us other 4 old men up here, we're not going to be. And like you said, Mike, we're not going to be here forever. Right. But it's important to leave.
Ain't gonna be either.
It's important. You're right, man. It's important to leave a legacy. It's important to leave something.
Very much so.
And Keith Stacy talked about, before you came up, talking about leaving a place better than the way you found it.
Yes.
And that's what's kind of going on here at Battle Creek, wouldn't you say?
Yes. I mean, it's kind of hard to leave what's best better. I mean, this place, when I first walked in here, when we first opened the doors last year, I mean, it is amazing. Everybody who walks into this facility, this complex, whether it's down at the athletic fields or up at the building, anywhere around here, it just, they're overwhelmed when they come in. I mean, it's like a small college atmosphere.
Right,
and it was done right, and yes, improving upon that and adding to that. I think another part of it is just the attitude of the people around that care about it. It's like I was talking to Coach Lamb a minute ago about our homecoming festivities today. And we had all the kids down here for all the activities, and didn't take hardly any time to clean up, because the last announcement that was made was pick up after yourselves, and the kids just started picking up, and the place was clean, and it was ready for a football game tonight.
That's wonderful.
Just the attitude of the people around here, and the actions follow those attitudes.
And I think you would agree with me that in today's world, we hear a lot of outside noise and a lot of, really, to be honest with you, negative things about public education, whatever it is, about naysayers about public education. But I think you might agree with me that if some of those naysayers would come up here to Battle Creek, take a look at this campus, take a walk inside this school, just across Murray County.
Across Murray County, it's not just here.
And I agree. Yes. I agree. But people that are a little bit sketchy about the whole public education situation as things are talked about it in this day and time. Yes. If they come up here and take a look at these facilities across Murray County, they might change their mind.
Yes.
They might have a different outlook on public education and how their tax dollars are used.
Yes, I feel very strongly that things are going in the right direction with Murray County Public Schools. I mean, Lisa Ventura and her staff are just amazing on top of things and supporting us and supporting our teachers. I mean, we've had our first year as a high school last year, we were a level 5 school on the state growth standards. 9 of our 11 teachers who taught end of the year course type subjects were level 4 or 5. 9 of 11. Now I've been at level 5 schools before, but I've never heard those kind of numbers.
Fantastic.
And I might add, Mr. Kennard, that you, besides being a level 5 overall, each of the individual points that are graded, like literacy and numeracy, they were all level 5s.
Yes.
So it was a clean sweep on level 5 growth, which is the highest you can have.
And that's a reflection not just on those teachers in those particular classrooms, but it's the attitude of the entire building. Every one of our teachers is vested in these kids, and these kids feel that.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's just amazing to see, and I remember, I'll bring it up again. I remember the first time we had the game day show here, and we were right over here next to that asphalt park, and it was hotter than Hades here, and it was the first, like, right Labor Day weekend, and man, that hot asphalt was just being laid.
Yes.
Right around here, they were laying sod, and now and I was telling Eric, it looks like they set this campus, in the daytime, the sun's setting, and we see the trees circling these fields around here and on the backside of school. It looks like they took this campus and kind of set it in the middle of a forest.
Yeah.
I mean, even though, of course, you got the middle school, and this whole Battle Creek community is just going to grow and prosper.
Yeah.
And the reason this community is going to grow and prosper is because of these schools put in this area of the county.
Yes.
Bottom line.
The quality of education that's happening up here, and the work that's being done by the administration above us and the staff here at this facility and these other two facilities just beyond.
Well, I don't know where Lisa Ventura went to tonight. She's normally here, but she must have had something really important to do to miss the game day show.
She missed work today.
Oh, and then Jonathan Berry, he's at the Gulf or somewhere down there having a big time. But we certainly appreciate you taking the time to be with us, and keep doing the great work here at Battle Creek High School, and enjoy homecoming right now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Day.
The Glencliff Colts are the next victim for the Grizzlies tonight. That's the way. This is the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back right after this.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. All right.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Maury County Equipment.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's Taylor Family Farm. Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm.
2 minutes, actually. All right, y'all are good.
And welcome back into the Maury County Public School Game Day Show. I am Drake, joined by Slim D, Eric Perryman, Mr. Coach Keith Stacy, and we are about to go through our picks for this evening's Maury County Public High School contest. First on the list, let's go to Spring Hill, Marshall County. Eric Perryman.
I'm not going to do a score tonight. I'm just going to say Marshall County. I know we're short on time.
All right, I'll agree with that. I'll go with Marshall County. What do you got, Coach?
I got Marshall County.
Okay, all right. What about Columbia Central at Pope John Paul?
I got Central.
I say Central's going to go up there and overcome that environment and play well.
I think so. I think Central's gonna keep stacking the wins up on their win last week over Lincoln County, and they're going to roll on in and take care of Tullahoma next week. Now, right here, Battle Creek, Glencliff.
Battle Creek.
We got
Battle Creek.
A senior list. Okay, Slim D, we'll take that. I agree with you. A senior list Battle Creek high school team is going to take care of 0-7 Glencliff. And now, what about the region championship down in Lewis County?
We didn't give it enough talk tonight. It's a hard place to play, but I'm going to go Mount Pleasant. I'm going to say they're going to go in there. Lewis County lost last week, and let's hope Mount Pleasant can roll tonight.
I'm going to say their big running back addition carries a load for Mount Pleasant. I'm going to say Mount Pleasant Tigers come away with the win and win that region outright.
For all intents and purposes, this is a pick-em game according to the power rankings, but I'm going to go Mount Pleasant.
Okay, so there you have it. We certainly appreciate everyone being with us tonight. This is the end of the Maury County Public School Game Day show, but don't go anywhere because Landon, Slim D, Landon Seacrest, L-Train, they're bringing you the broadcast of the Battle Creek Glen Cliff game in just a few minutes. Thank you.